Well, I didn't have anybody show up for this scripts class today. It's just a little bit after 1 o'clock, but I figured what I will do is go ahead and record what I was going to go over, and that way you will have some scripts to use for the holiday season. November, of course, has Thanksgiving holiday, and then we'll have another December scripts class where I will go over um, some of the scripts you can use at that time as well. Because you're going to be seeing a lot of people, I figure this is a good time to have some slides and to look at some things that you can share with your family. So let's go ahead and go from here. I'm going to share this with you from the current slide, and it says top slides to have on your phone this holiday season. So if you think about it, you're going to be seeing, like I said, a lot of people. And if you're a realtor, real estate is just bound to come up. So when it comes up, you will be prepared because you can either show them this slide, not this one, but show the slides that I'm going to go over. And that way, your friends and family will know that you're an expert and they'll continue to ask you questions about what is happening in the real estate market. So, if you look at the next slide, let's go here. These are just inventory levels. And as you can see from January at the beginning of this year, we have had an increase in inventory. So you can talk about, homes for sale has gone way up. So what that means for buyers is you have more choices. It's over 1 million properties, and it went down for the month of September into October, and also from August and September. So this is a pretty good sign in the aspect of inventory is getting sold, but otherwise it's good for you to know that we have um, inventory levels that are the highest they've been all year. And it's a good time. It's always been a good time, I tell people, to buy in November or December because you have more choices. Not as many people are buying. And so it's just going to be a great time for buyers. The other thing is that homes are selling at a more normal pace than they were at the beginning of the year. So, median days on market, it, you can see back in 2016 that it took about 70 days. Then in 2020 and 2021, it got really low on the number of days that it would take to sell a property. And then it went up 22, 23, 24. And right now, we are back where we were in 2017, 2018, 2019 in the number of homes that have sold and how long it takes to sell. So the days on market is back up where it was 2017, 2018, 2019. And again, that just gives buyers um, more choices and they can take a little bit longer time. But still, if you're going to list a property, you should be able to get that home sold within 60 days. Another good thing to talk about with your uh, friends and family and even clients is that mortgage rates are trending down. So this is a great slide to look at where back in the beginning of 2025, we were around 6.9, then it shot up in the middle of the month for January, up over 7. And then you can see how the rates went down to the mid sixes in the spring, went back up in June and July. And then what really looks good with this chart is here we are in October, and we are down at 6.1 interest rate. So if they are going to do another mortgage rate adjustment in December, which is what we're hearing, we could actually see this way down into the upper fives, which will be great for buyers and for sellers. Um, this is a good slide to talk about in the aspect of your mortgage payments. So look at the mortgage payment back in May, and this is the median mortgage payment throughout the nation. So of course, this is going to be lower than what you would see in Colorado, but we have $2,800 as the average, and this is just going to be your mortgage payment. Doesn't have the principal, interest, and taxes in it. It's just got your payment with the interest in it. So this is a PI. And then, as you can see, as the months have gone down, months have gone, from May until October, there's been a savings of more than $300 in the median home house payment. So this is really good to see. Also, year over year, we're seeing some of the largest metro areas in September through the end of September of 2025. And what you'll see here is that based on the green, what this means is the home prices are still adjusting. And then what you'll see in the red are cities where the home prices have come down. So if you look over here, I'm pointing with my cursor at Denver, Colorado. So Denver is on average about 3% less than it was year over year. So again, that 3% price change and really nationally, we've had a lot of, price cuts, but the Denver area is seeing around this -3 in appreciation or depreciation, I should say. And another thing that you can talk about is in Colorado as a state in whole, we had a 26% average price cut. That's a lot. A 26% price cut. So homes that are going on the market, you have, as a buyer, you have so much more negotiating room. Sellers are paying for buyers to buy down their rate. They're pretty much giving them anything they want on inspections. So if I were buying right now, I would be buying a home in the months of November and December. Okay, so those are the slides that I wanted to show you. Here's another one, actually, home price trends that vary by local market. Denver, as I was telling you, that year over year has a negative of 3%. So it's just good for you to be able to tell people that, it's definitely a good time to be buying. Here's what I was talking about, those price cuts. If you look at Colorado here at 26%, so that what that means is 26% of the listings have had price reductions, which, is a quarter of our homes on the market have had a price cut. Okay. So again, as a buyer, it's great. And as a seller, you need to price it right. Here's some of the forecasts that we're seeing for 2026. And this means that they're going to, what kind of percent change they'll see in prices. And as you can see, overall, based on all of these different opinions from banks and from the National Association of Realtors, from Fannie Mae, from Moody's Analytics, which is a great data source for real estate. You can see on average, they think there's going to still be an appreciation of 1.7%, but the National Association of Realtors, based on their stats and based on what they forecast, we're going to see a 4% increase in price. And then you can see all these other firms that are still going to see an appreciation in price. Only one company, MBA, thought that we would see a decrease in pricing overall throughout the whole real estate market. So again, this is good news in the aspect of if you were to buy a home now and you had a 4% increase in your appreciation and you purchased a $400,000 property, you could see that appreciation in 5 years as $61,000. So I want you to show this slide to people that are just sitting on the fence, because if they bought a property, they could actually earn about, 15 to 20,000 in equity per year as they just hold on to the property, just live there, and we see the appreciation. That's the way real estate works. So most agents know what's happening, good agents understand what's happening, and only great agents can explain what's happening. So I hope that you liked this. I'm going to send it out to everybody since we didn't have anybody join on the scripts. At least you'll have something that you can use. And I think what I'll do is I'll send all of the slides to you, because I'm actually going to do a 20-minute presentation for all of my clients using all of these slides. And I hope that you will do the same when I send you the slides. Okay? So have a great day and know that you can reach out to me.